We are always slow in admitting any great change in which we do not see the intermediate steps, quoted by Charles Darwin on The Origins of Species. We constantly doubt or feel uncomfortable if we don't understand what is happening in between the lines. This is the reason for biology. Biology is the study of life, and that is exactly the reason why we need to research it. Biology research has been ongoing since ancient Greece, and we are still making daily discoveries. This is the exact reason why we need to continue to research biology. But how can one become a good biology researcher? The first things that they need are curiosity and an understanding for what biology is. Once they have obtained that information, they can move on to the skills that they need to become a successful biology researcher. Once they have developed those specific skills, then they can move into the job search that suits their field. But first things first, biology and curiosity. There are two ways that you can approach your curiosity of biology, and that is either through looking it up on Google or going to university and getting a detailed explanation. If you choose to Google what is biology, the definition you're going to get is from the Oxford Languages, and they define biology as the study of living organisms divided into many specialized fields. Though this answer will suffice, it doesn't paint a good picture of how big biology is. You see, biology is much more vast than just some living organisms. It's integrated with chemistry, physics, animals, plants, and even technology. It's so big. You simply cannot put into words how much biology consumes us and the world. If you choose to go to university, then you will find the answers you are looking for on an extremely detailed level, and this is the entrance into research. When someone decides they want to go into research, they don't just sit down at a computer and look up questions. Research requires time, patience, lots of perseverance, and a graduate level degree. EnvironmentalScience.org says, due to the high demand, students are recommended to take their studies as far as possible, saying master's or PhD. If you do go on to get your master's degree or a PhD, your skills will develop over time, but don't expect them to be perfect immediately. Being in the lab conducting research doesn't just happen. It takes instructional time, learning how to use the tools and equipment properly, and developing cognitive skills. On the technical sides, this is your hard skills, according to drinstruments.com. You will have to know how to use microscopes, which are essential for viewing cells, laboratory glassware used for holding and measuring chemicals, dissection tools used to study the structural and internal sections, centrifuges that are used to separate different components of mixtures by spinning it at a high speed. Then you can go on to the cognitive side of these skills, and these are your soft skills, according to Indeed.com. You will have to know how to communicate, both verbally and written, as you are required to have to state your responses and reports efficiently. Then you will have to have attention to detail. As a biologist, you will be working with microorganisms, and small details can create big outcomes. Interpersonal items include having to work with many groups multiple times, and so you want to maintain a good relationship and have good communication with that. Problem-solving skills are a test to your ability to evaluate situations and come up with a response. And then you have observation skills, which are single-handedly the most important skills, as this is what science is. You're observing and collecting data. Analytical skills refer to your ability to evaluate data and infer specific conclusions. These are just some of the vague skills that you will need in the research field, but once you have developed these skills, you can start to begin your job search. Because the field of biology is so big, there is not one set salary. You can see a range starting of $36,000 to about $130,000. If your research is based on zoology, which is the study of animals, you could expect a salary of $54,000. If you're thinking of marine biology, $43,000 is about your general area. An example of a high-paying job is neurology. Neurology salaries can range from $83,000 to almost $400,000 on an extreme level. Though these numbers feel inconsistent and some feel small, they shouldn't stop you from pursuing the career that you want to do. Because biology is such a vast field, it can be intimidating just to choose one area of focus. And there are so many different aspects of biology that can play into a person's decisions, and yet you can go almost anywhere with a biology degree. All you need is a desire to understand and have a curiosity for biology so that can drive your research. Then you have to put in the effort to build and learn the skills that you need, and you have to be willing to start low and gain experience so you can build a strong foundation for a long-term career growth. Thank you.